sport, Republic of South Sudan. Actually, this is what we need, and I want to applaud the Luldeng Foundation and the U.S. aid for their tremendous work on this and coming out with this brilliant idea. I think bringing young people from the vast areas of South Sudan, different tribes, to meet is the way forward because it will establish confidence among themselves. It will actually give them a civic education about the foundation of South Sudan. And this will give them actually a sense of togetherness and peaceful coexistence. And this is what we, the government, want. And I believe this is what is in the brain of the US aid people. And I want to thank also the American people because they have been supporting the people of South Sudan for so long.
USAID has been supporting youth in South Sudan for about 30 years, but we know that youth can experience a lot of challenges that are particular to youth yourselves. So we wanted to make sure that there were opportunities, particularly for youth, to work on skills for both life, for work, to make friends, as some of our colleagues have mentioned, from all across the country, and have new experiences that really prepare you for your future and to be leaders in your communities. And I really want to compliment the youth that are here because you went through a competitive selection process in order to be selected for this opportunity in the camp. So you've already demonstrated that you have perseverance and leadership, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how you're able to develop those through the camp activities this week. You are here to learn new skills, basketball skills, life skills, and also to build lasting social bonds with each other. USAID is very committed to making a change in the lives of young people in South Sudan, and we want to continue to provide tools that you need to build a brighter future for yourselves and your communities. We hope that this camp experience will encourage you to take a proactive role to be leaders in your communities and to be agents of positive change. Already amongst the younger people in your communities and families, undoubtedly they see you as a role model. And so we hope that this camp will give you even more skills to serve in that role.
Now, after we have established the National Youth Union, we are going to work to establish the what we call it the National Youth Service because the idea of National Youth Service is about camping, about bringing the young people together, giving them a civic education, giving them about South Sudan, and this will give them a platform that all of them will be actually uniting among themselves, and they will know from there what are their mutual interests. And their mutual interests, of course, will not lie on their tribes, but on the people that they are going to develop those interests. So as the government also, we are going to have a camping for the young people, young entrepreneurs, as we are planning now to form the Youth Enterprise and Capacity Building Project High Committee by His Excellency the President of the Republic. So I believe such camping are the basic units that we need to teach them various activities about life. Sport is one of them. Entrepreneurial ideas is the most important part of it because it is there that only 1% of the young people in South Sudan are having access to account, which means 99 are not even having a single coin because they don't have bank account. So our ideas as the Minister of Youth is that we want to give them some refundable loans. And I want to invite also the international partners to come and put their hands with us because keeping them busy, keeping them economic empowerment is the only way of achieving everlasting peace. Because if the majority of the population of the young people, keeping them without activities is what is bringing the problem. So I want to thank the US aid. Also, the US aid promised to do something on this fund, and also the World Bank has now donated $40 million. His Excellency the President initiated this fund by 5 million last year, and also now we have received from the African Development Bank amount of $9.2 million. So I believe this may not be enough, but will be a good beginning. So we are still inviting the good wishers and the best friend of South Sudan over the globe who wanted to see a peaceful South Sudan to come and help us to work on this. We don't need money, but we need activities for the young people to be capable of having their own businesses. And the loan is going to be a refundable loan with a zero interest, because we want to give it to other people who did not get the chance from the first loan award. So is my privilege also as the minister to say that we are going to develop sport activities. And one of the first item of development is to develop the players themselves in different corners of a sport. And I believe basketball is on the top of our priorities. With the help of the UNDP and other international donors, including the African Development Bank, we have chosen 6 states, because 9.2 million is what is in our hand now. So we have chosen 6. That is in Bahar Ghazal, that is Lakes and Western Bahar Ghazal. In Equatoria, we have chosen Central and Eastern Equatoria. In Upper Nile, we have chosen Jungle with Bibor, our one compound, and then the Upper Nile state. 6 states are going to be having the portion of this 9.2. And then when the 40 comes in August, we are going to consider the rest of the states. We are prioritizing agriculture, agricultural business, animal production business, and also microfinancing businesses. For the committee, high committee to be formed, and then advisory board and the technical committee. Of course, technical committee will be on the top. The UNDP is the NGO that we have chosen to run the financial part of it, to manage it, because they have a good experience on this and they have succeeded in many countries. So that's why I choose them. And also we are going to have the technical people from the concerned ministries to be the technical part. And His Excellency the President, as soon as he be forming the committee, then the Vice President, my poor self, and other ministries who are going to be involved are going to start immediately. It is a good chance for us to know ourselves as the young people. And they will come out with the good ideas that this South Sudan is a great country. God has blessed it with an abundance of resources. What we were lacking, and we are still lacking, is loving one another, having that mutual interest among ourselves. And I believe the only message that they can take from me is that we have to accept ourselves. Acceptance ourselves, loving ourselves is the way forward to give us a chance to prosper together. As Martin Luther King said once, that to American people during the Civil War and uprising of the black, that he said, and I quote, "It is either to live together as brothers and sisters, or we perish as fools together." So my message is that this country has 73.6% youth, which means the vast majority are the young people, which means the future is for you, the vast majority. Then it is you now to start thinking on what can bring you together. And I believe such camping, those who are here now are going to have a different ideas about how beautiful is South Sudan and about the peaceful coexistence.